Alright guys, welcome to episode 2 of Squad Cast. I am today's host, Twizted Goon, and I have two guests with me, Irish 2K and Erdmana. But first, before we get into the introductions of those two nitwits, I'd like to have a very special shout out to basically the brainchild of this Squad Cast. His name is Horizon 2K. We call him Coda, he's our personal friend. Would love for you guys to take a second to look at the beautiful artwork that you're seeing throughout the entire show. He has done every single one of these, from the design to, he just does phenomenal work. And when we do have him on the show, we are going to have him explain what exactly he uses and what his inspiration is and all that fun stuff. But without further ado, let's get into the show. Like I said, I have two good guests with me here. I have Irish 2K.
Hey, what up, yo?
And I have Erdmana.
Yo, what up?
Alright, guys. Today, we're going to talk about games. Now, when I say games, it's... everybody's like, well, what do you mean? Well, games in general. I mean, because to be honest with you... It's a broad topic, yes, very much so. There's video games, there's board games, there's card games, there's games just flying out your wazoo. But I'm going to talk about a couple categories, and the first one I want to bring up is a precursor to video games. Now, I know it's hard to imagine for most of you a life without video games, but there was a time that there was no video games to be heard of. There was arcade, and for me personally, before I even got to play video games, as a little kid, I remember standing up on a bar stool in a bar. Yes, I was in a bar. Don't question it. It's very
shocking.
I'm questioning it.
It's a very spotty history. Let's just move on.
Your name is Goon.
But I was playing games like Pac-Man, Asteroids. Some of the best stuff that I had from my memories of a childhood was playing arcade games, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, like all of these really cool games. Now, did you guys ever play a lot of arcade?
Wow.
I'll let you go first, Herb.
See, when I was a kid, my parents were kind of like against video games. This was before they were almost normal to like the millennials, but I really didn't play. No.
Wow.
Yeah.
I honestly, dude, I feel bad for you. I mean, because
I played Rush. I remember, like, if I ever went to, like, a pizza joint that had, like, a couple racing games, I would play stuff like that, but...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Rush was a pretty good game.
I guess we're going to talk about the original, like, arcade-style games that we initiated with. Probably Froggers, my first.
Oh,
okay. That's some old school.
Oh, yeah. Not that old school Frogger, but, like, arcade-style Frogger. And then,
okay.
I'm sure you guys all remember this, going to the Chuck E. Cheese, they had the X-Men fighting game.
Oh, God, yeah.
That was my favorite game. They had the 4-player board.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
God.
Like
stuff.
Primal Instinct kind of stuff.
Yeah, with like the handle and the 2 buttons. Yeah, that was probably arcade-wise, that was the first game I ever played. The only thing I can remember about that game is being Wolverine and fucking hating those giant fuckers.
The fucking Sentinels.
I don't remember their name.
The Sentinels.
Yeah, the Sentinels. And then Magneto would show up and throw like a couple of cheap shots and then bounce off the screen. You couldn't hit him back.
Peace out, bitches.
Yeah. So I think it was those games are really fun. As far as arcade goes, I'm sure your history goes a little further back than mine does, seeing as you played, Pac-Man with Jesus and whatnot.
Hey, whoa.
Yeah, I would have to say before I was
Jesus, the janitor.
Before I was adopted, so I was probably 4 or 5. See, the first video game I ever played was, I guess, Sonic on the I don't know which Sega, but I remember my stepdad playing it, and I wanted to play, and he was like, well, he was a dick, so he this is actually a sad story, so I'm not going to tell the whole story, but
okay, yeah, let's
finally got to play it. It was fun, and I loved video games forever since then.
So, okay, that kind of bridges into my next question then. So what like okay, I for me the Sega Genesis was the very first console gaming console I got to play on.
Okay.
What was like your first gaming console that you got to play on?
NES.
The NES, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess it was I'm assuming it was the Sega Genesis for that, but the first that I owned was a Nintendo 64.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus, you jump a generation every time we start talking.
Well, like I said, my parents were against video games, and it took us a long time to convince them.
So, do you guys remember what was the birth of video game?
Yeah,
like console.
Pong. Oh, for console?
Yes.
For console, it had to be Atari.
Actually, you're wrong.
No, it's in television.
It's ColecoVision.
Yeah, that
ColecoVision was the very first console to come out that featured video games.
When the fuck did this become a pop quiz?
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not a pop quiz. I mean, it was just to see if you guys knew your background.
I'm giving you shit.
But so ColecoVision was the first to come out, and then very shortly after that, Atari came out, which obviously Atari was more superior because it had really good games like Pitfall, Pong, Donkey Kong, like all these really good, iconic, classic games.
Which you look back now and you fucking laugh. You're like,
oh my god, yeah! You look at him like, who
a fucking 7-year-old could make this game,
right?
Quite literally,
but
these days,
ColecoVision offered games that Atari wouldn't even touch. I mean, ColecoVision was the very first to bring sports to a video game. There was a 2-on-2 basketball game.
The baseball game.
Then there was the baseball game.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, you have to hand it to ColecoVision for being a visionary for two reasons. One, they were the first out in a console era.
Yeah, but as far as like a relatable.
Yeah, they weren't.
It was the initiator, and that's fine. But people don't, when they go back this generation anyway, the people that are buying video games these days, they don't relate that system at all. NES is probably the first for a majority of the gamers.
God, do you know that it actually makes me sad that some of our audience won't even know what a Game Boy is.
Yeah.
They'll tell you what a DS
that
is sad.
Yeah.
Like everybody's all now it's the Nintendo DS. Dude, fucking Game Boy was the OG of that shit.
Do you remember Virtual Boy?
Yes.
Dude, that was like the first
I don't remember that at all.
Okay, so it was like basically the first VR system ever. I mean, it was made by Nintendo. You put this giant thing on your head and you could play video games.
Do you remember the Nintendo fucking gaming glove?
Yeah, I mean, it was short-sold because it never really worked very well.
Yes, the fucking Power Glove.
Yeah.
Do you remember the giant specialized fucking Nintendo controller that was like literally set on your fucking lap and it was like a little mini arcade battle?
No, I do not remember
that. Stupidest thing. I remember. It was basically a giant joystick.
Yeah, it was basically like taking your Nintendo and then when you plugged in the controller, it was like you had the
arcade right in front of you.
The arcade right in front of you. The knob that you would, turn and move with. You had your two buttons that you would, and they were fucking literally giant buttons.
Yeah.
All right, so
are you done with your fucking
nostalgia? Are we done with the history of gaming?
Okay, so
I already wrote a paper on this in like 8th grade. I don't need to go over again.
Well, I don't care what you did in 8th grade. I mean, honestly.
Look, Atari came out when he was like 21, so it's a big
Shut up.
That fucking old.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
The golden days.
I remember when we did for fun.
We walked up roll both ways down the hill in the snow just to play some Pong.
Like joking aside, though, I actually that's something that I think a lot of the people who grew up with that, they still. I think it's a blessing that people can still go out and buy these systems. They're still out there. They're still in circulation.
Dude,
maybe not being made, but they're still out there being bought. Like my dad and a bunch of his friends, probably about like maybe I want to say 10 years ago, maybe. It's Jesus Christ, how much time's passed. But they this is a true story. They all got together. There's about 5-10 of them. They got as much alcohol as you could possibly buy at at the age of 32, which I know that ages me, or makes me look weird. I don't know. Either way, so they basically got an Atari, a bunch of the games. Probably spent like $30 to get it all, just because that's it was shit. Nobody's buying it.
Yeah.
And then they just got drunk all night and played Atari video games. I was sitting there like, I'm sitting there with like at the time I had what was the handheld game 10 years ago? Just came out too. Advance? Was it Advance? Game Boy Advance?
Yeah, Game Boy Advance.
I think was that still?
Dude, I started with the Game Boy Pocket. I am old.
No, that wasn't my first Game Boy. That was just I upgraded eventually. But it was remember the first double. It was the foldy Game Boy. Is that the Pocket one? The one that folded?
That's the SP. No, I mean the DS. The SP.
I think that was the original DS.
Yeah.
Yes. So that was the one I'm sitting there playing my fucking Donkey Kong on my little game, and over there they're playing that fucking tank game where it's like ink.
Oh God! What is the name of that?
That's not the DS.
It's not Asteroids.
No. That's what they were playing on the Atari. My foldy Game Boy was what I was playing on my end. But it's cool to see that like what's my generation when I'm in the 30s, we're gonna get together with like a PlayStation, and that's gonna be our system that we goof the fuck off for hours on. It's
when we have kids.
All right, guys.
When we have kids, the first console they're gonna get is like the PS5, 6, 7.
Oh yeah, my kid. Like I think about my kids because they're gonna get the gaming. I don't give a fuck. It's too incorporated with social just behaviors.
Well, it's normal now. Yeah.
Gaming. I mean, hell, the whole reason that we're friends is because of gaming.
Yeah,
so
exactly. I mean,
the future of it's only going to promote that even more.
Gaming is literally branched people that you would never even consider talking to. I mean, hell, people in different states. Like,
Dude,
for fuck's sake. I mean, we're like the group of us that is Squaa. It like literally encompasses the entire United States, and there's even a couple of us that are not even in the United States.
What's funny is. Twist and I are in the same state, and without this shit, we probably never would have met.
Never.
We're in the same state.
Have you guys ever? This goes into my next point, but have you ever actually met up?
No.
Not yet.
Well, you should, and so what I was going to say is when I was.
He's afraid I'm gonna kill him. I don't know why.
When I was still playing World of Warcraft, I met this guy. Who was just hilarious. I mean, he would troll people for fun, like not threatening or harmful trolling, just fun. And so I got attached to him, and I thought he was a riot. One night I was playing, and I was drinking, and I said, "Damn it, hey Akraloth, can you help me find my phone? Here's my number. Give it a call so I can find it." So this guy is hilarious, like so. He calls it, I find my phone.
Come on, you're dragging it out. Let's go.
Get to the part where you get butt fucked.
For the next like 4 weeks, I get these random calls that are blocked, and it's just him, and he says something stupid, and then he hangs up. Finally, he calls, and he forgets to block his number. So I go, now I got your number, Jordan. And so we start messing with each other. Next thing you know, he's flying out here, and we're hanging out like 7-8 different times. Then I go over down to L.A., and I visit him, and God, his sister is hot, but and now we're really good friends, and that never would have happened. I mean, they always used to say, "Don't talk to strangers," and what was the other one?
Don't meet your heroes.
That's a really cute. That's a really cute story that could have took maybe.
We could have
dragged into 5.
You saved that. We could have saved that shit for the romantic comedy episode.
Right. Oh my god.
And now we're married.
All right. Hold on. That's.
We've adopted 3 black children.
All right. Okay. Hold on. We have to. Jesus Christ.
White picket fence and 3 black kids. All right.
Wow.
Hey,
we have to move on. Have to move on. All right. So, in the gaming world of video games, now we're in video games here. I mean. Okay. And we kind of touch base with the console war and all that, blah, blah, blah. Series, genre. Like, what is your all-time favorite video game series?
Okay.
Specific series, not genre.
Yeah, series.
Okay.
Yeah, title franchise.
Yes.
Better way to put it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Erdmana, I'll let you go first. Erdmana, I'll let you go first.
Okay. God damn it! It's so hard to pick one. But if I had to pick one,
I have a list. I have a list too.
Okay. So I want to say, for a while, Battlefield really had my attention until they just kind of made it into another Call of Duty. Fallout, I would say, is probably my number one franchise with sequels and whatnot. Obviously, GTA is another great series.
Okay, pick one.
Okay, Fallout. I'd say Fallout is my favorite.
Wow.
Okay. So just all in general, Fallout is your probably what
solid.
You would...
Yeah, like I would never not buy a Fallout game.
Okay, let me put it to you this way. This and this is just kind of using it as a reference here. I want you to pick a franchise series that you could not go without playing out, that you would probably tell your girlfriend to piss off if she called you if you're in the middle of it.
Fallout.
And would probably say, fuck having sex because I'm in the middle of a really hard part of this game.
I have over 800 hours on Fallout 4.
Okay, so Fallout 4, or Fallout in general, is...
I'm not 800, like 400, whatever.
Irish, what do you got, bub?
Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto?
Nice.
Yeah, hands down. I played from 1 all the way to 5.
Oh, you got to play
all
the
way
first
to
two?
Online. I played 1, 2, London, 3, San Andreas, Vice City, 4, and 5.
How was London?
And I played all the sub games too, like Liberty City Stories,
Oh,
Chinatown
wow.
Stories.
Holy shit.
I played
Damn, dude.
I played the Game Boy version of it. I played the mobile app
Damn.
version of it. I still have San Andreas. I bought San Andreas for my iPhone. Haven't even started it yet. That's how I'm
Wow.
a geek. I want to devote time to it. And it's funny that you think about it because that game came from the overhead kind of like you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Where the most you
Same
could do in
idea,
that
but
game, other
bird's
than
eye view.
shoot people and steal cars, is you could like burp and fart and shit. Like that was part of the fun of the game, and it was, back then it was a game where you did missions, but your goal was to make one gang happy. And when you made one happy, you obviously made one unhappy. So if you traveled into their territory, they shot at you. And then if you could have them chase you into your favored territory, and then the people in that gang would kill the gang that doesn't like you.
Oh, wow.
And you could spend hours playing that fucking game. Hours. And the way that it's transitioned over time, like if you were a diehard fan of the first couple of games, when Grand Theft Auto 3 came out, you shit your pants. Because it was like, that was the third
That
person
was the first one
Grand
I
Theft
played.
Auto.
Yeah.
But I got
And that's
all
the
of
thing,
them afterwards.
I feel like you missed out.
I always considered
If
going
you
back
started
and
at
buying
3,
the
you
first
truly
two.
can't appreciate that series.
Right. I agree with you. Grand Theft Auto is a really good one.
Oh yeah.
Now, I want for me, I'm gonna do an honorable mention.
If you fucking say COD.
I'm not gonna say COD. I am, however, going to say a branch of
Okay.
COD.
COD
Oh,
sucks.
If
No,
you say, I know what you're gonna
Zombies.
Go ahead. Yeah.
No,
Zombies.
that's the
The
worst zombie
zombies-
game ever.
Hey, you had your moment. You shut your.
Oh, we're gonna
Zombies-
shit all over yours.
You
I'm
can
ready.
shit all over it. I don't care. To me, playing zombies was fun, and it was a challenge.
Mhm.
It was oh, you got to this level? Well, I got to this level. And then you're fucking competing with your best friend, and you're screaming at him like, I can fucking do better than you. And then, like, when that wasn't good enough for you, you all got together and you fucking played, and then you fucking screamed at each other if you fucked up. It just got so immersive, and it strived like, I gotta beat this level. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I need to find the Easter eggs. It gets you in there.
Boo.
That's my shut up. That's my
Let me go
honorable
first.
mention.
Let me go
That's
first.
that's my honorable mention. Now,
Honorable
for
mention, okay.
my franchise that I have played, I would say at least every game,
Okay.
except for maybe the newest one that came out. Maybe because I was mainly fed up with it at this point.
Mhm.
Was Resident Evil.
Oh, that's
Never
a
got
good
into
one.
those.
Dude,
actually.
I
was
mean,
a good
from
one. Yeah.
from OG Resident Evil, Director's Cut, Resident Evil 2, Resident
Oh,
Evil 3, Nemesis. I mean, I played all of them. And I even played the shitty ones that were on the fucking Wii.
Yep.
The fucking
Yep.
Rainbow
Oh,
Chronicles,
my.
which was a rail shooter that sucked ass. The
Yep.
fucking Umbrella Corp, which
Yeah.
was absolute shit, but I still fucking played it.
Yeah.
Because it was Resident Evil.
I heard the new one's really good though. I've heard.
I
good
heard
things about it.
the new one is going to redeem itself. Resident Evil. I think that's what it is. Resident Evil 7 is what the new one that came out, and
Did you see they remastered the first one?
Dude, I'm just glad we're not
Yes.
talking about Final Fantasy. Jesus.
oh, dude, one of my all-time favorite games
Way to go, Erdmana.
Ah, damn it.
Kane, this is going to branch into the next. What is your absolute favorite game? And I'm going first.
Game? Okay.
Yes.
Shit. Wait, we didn't even get to bash on your whole...
Yeah, hold on.
Well,
no, you don't get to do that.
No. There's no bashing zombies. Zombies is good.
Dude, we can bash whatever we want.
Fucking
This is
multiplayer
America.
is at a zoo. Okay? It's fucking retard, fucking foul-mouthed little ignorant children that constantly fucking think that
Can
they're
you really
the king of
complain
shit.
about foul mouth when that's like all you do?
Yeah, that's
Hey,
like
you know what?
That's our thing, Twizted. What are you
Where the
talking
fuck do you think I got it from? Is because I started out as a
Dude, hold
goddamn...
on. Let me just say one thing. You claim that that's your favorite zombie game?
No, I didn't say
Okay,
it was my
okay,
favorite.
good. Okay, good.
He said, first of all,
Because
let me
saying-
clear something up. He said honorable mention, so he
Okay,
didn't say it was his favorite. He just honorable mention.
But I gotta say,
Let
dude,
me-
even
ahead.
in the game itself, it's so repetitive and pointless, and there's no story, there's no atmosphere. I mean, it's the
You haven't played the
Well, there's a-
zombies. You haven't played
there's a
zombies in
story.
Black Ops 3. There is a
Yeah,
major...
there's a story now.
okay.
There's,
well,
I mean, original zombies, when it originally started, like War...
dude, I played the ones all the way up to Black Ops 2.
Fuck, World at War.
Yeah.
When it originally started, there was no storyline.
Yeah,
Black
it was
Ops
just-
1... Black Ops 1 is when it started a little bit of a storyline. Black Ops 2 got completely fucking retarded with
Yeah,
the
that one.
storyline.
Okay,
Yep.
so
But
Oh no! I'm
here
ready.
in Black Ops 3, the storyline is fucking amazing.
That's cool. So let me just say something real quick. So the only problem I have with zombies is I get why it's addictive. That's one. Let me clear that up. It's addictive, but it's
That
not
was
a
my original
good.
point.
But it's
Thank
not
you.
a good game.
Thank
It's
you.
not a good game.
neither is COD. Okay, next
Here's the
topic.
thing. It takes arcade style shooting and plays at your emotions by putting zombies in it. That's the only thing it does. And then on the side, take another side to it. Every year that a new game comes out, they try to overcomplicate shit and make it unfucking fathomable. Like now there's aliens and shit involved, and it's like, what? This is called zombies, is it not? And
Okay,
now you
well,
have aliens. Like what?
With the aliens are actually, they're not really aliens. Okay, you
Well,
are
I
just
don't
calling
give
them
a shit about
aliens.
this anymore.
They're
Let's-
part of the storyline from the actual story of
What are they?
zombies.
Oh Jesus!
But
can't-
whatever.
I can't.
Okay.
Too much
next,
fucking talking and not enough. Like here's
Next
the thing. Call of
topic.
Duty
Next
stuff,
topic.
but like
Alright.
at least Call of Duty has a legitimate storyline, like the Call of Duty game,
What?
not zombies. Call of Duty game has a storyline. You're playing through the story.
Campaign is not bad.
Campaign's amazing.
Yeah,
Have you
yeah.
fucking, have
Is
you
where they
fucking
invested their
played
money, I
Black
think.
Ops 3?
Yeah, dude, I've beaten Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2.
How is that even an amazing story? You're fucking telling me we're in what was it said in fucking 2050 something, and it's
Yeah.
fucking suits and blah blah blah, and the fucking AI
Well, dude,
intelligence.
they gotta
and
change up at some point.
It's a dumb storyline.
So you're saying
like,
the
even
multiplayer is better?
fucking-
The run and gun
No,
bullshit is better?
no. I'm
He
not
likes the
saying that.
storyline of the multiplayer. 14-year-olds telling you that they're gonna fuck your mother.
Anyways, whatever.
Where do you live?
Yeah. Okay, we get it. Fucking
You can
COD
move
is
on. You can
cancer.
move on. You can move on.
COD is
Yeah,
cancer.
let's
alright?
get to another better
Okay. You
You
topic.
said favorite game, right? Favorite game.
Favorite
Yeah,
game,
yeah.
and I'm going with mine. And this is from the Final Fantasy franchise.
Oh.
Okay.
And it's a not very well known game from Final Fantasy. It was Tactics.
Wait, question: was I alive when this game came out?
Yeah,
Yes.
you were alive.
What year?
I think it came out in 97, 98?
Okay, I'm not gonna go any further. Keep going.
But
Why do you like it? Why do you like it?
because it was very unique in the style of play. It wasn't like the traditional up until the point or even after of how Final Fantasy was ever played. Like you actually developed your characters and you can train them in different classes, such as you can make them a bard, you can make them a ninja, a samurai, fucking rifleman. Like you could change them through the game. Like if you had one guy that was like, well, I don't like how it's turning out like this. Well, okay, now I want him to be a summoner. Now I want him to be a wizard. You could branch and build the character however you wanted him to. And you could do that with the entire party. You had one main character, but yet everyone in the party that you ever had, and you could literally have an endless party because you could recruit more people. You could like send them off to do whatever, God knows what missions, And like, I mean, just the storyline was such a huge world for what that was able to put into that disc. It was just so much content, and it's a really good game. And a lot of people don't know about it because it's not the Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15, 832.
I did like 7, actually.
That game will never die.
7 was cool, but
no, it won't.
Then it just got friggin'...
I was actually just going to say that I dabbled with 7, and I never played it before, never played it after, but I dabbled with 7.
Can I tell a very...
Okay.
Hold on, this is on the topic of Final Fantasy. Let me say this very quick.
But I know that you mentioned 7. Tactics came out after 7 because there was a Easter egg where you can get Cloud from 7 in the game. So it came out after 7.
So do you know why the game is called Final Fantasy?
No, honestly, I don't. I never
Okay, so it's a very interesting story. So I can't remember. Square Enix was going out of business, and they wanted to release one more game before they shut down their company, so they called it Final Fantasy. But it turned out to be such a hit that they just kept making them, and it ended up being their biggest franchise they ever developed. And I think that's pretty cool.
What a fucking game to bring up on this show. Good job, Twizted. Good job, Erdman, with that.
Hey, I brought it up!
Alright, Erdman.
Bringing up the game, and you...
Erdman,
yeah.
Real quick, what's your all-time favorite game?
Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna let him go first.
I'll go first. I already have mine ready.
Irish, what is your all-time favorite game?
San Andreas.
San Andreas, really?
Yep. It was a great representation of... because I'm going to stick to my guns. If I say Grand Theft Auto is my favorite series, why would I say anything else is my favorite game?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But anyway,
hold on.
I got. Let me make a couple points. So San Andreas, it was a reflection of the early '90s in Compton and Los Angeles, and San Francisco and Vegas, and it painted a story that white America, which is who bought the fucking game, let's be honest, didn't know and didn't care to think about. And it was beautifully done. It had some of the top rap, R&B artists, actors. I mean, Samuel Jackson.
The voice actors were incredible.
Yeah, I mean the game. I mean, there's so many fucking famous actual actors.
Yep.
In the game.
I'm just gonna tell the audience, if anyone listens to this, look up the list of voice actors in that. You'll be astonished as to how many actual A-list actors were in that.
Yeah. And the main character, CJ, it was the first Grand Theft Auto where you could alter his appearance. You could change his clothes. I mean, you could do it in Vice City, but not to this extent.
Dude, you can make him fat. You can make him muscular. You can work out. Yeah, I mean, you could do...
San Andreas was the first game where you could actually alter the entire outfit head to toe.
You know what I
actually...
City,
you had generalized outfits like a suit.
You know what I did like about the franchise of Grand Theft Auto? Was the fact that you can get a hooker... You could fuck this hooker.
Wait
and then kill her and get your money back.
And then after you fuck the hooker, you can beat the shit out the bitch, kill her, and get your money back.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I will say this.
Fucking sex.
I gotta agree with you.
That's like the initiation of every Grand Theft Auto game.
You gotta kill
how that plays out, yeah.
I gotta agree with you. As good as GTA 5 is, San Andreas was by far the best because it had 3 cities that that I'm very intimately familiar with, two of. I mean, LA and San Francisco. I'm 30 minutes away from San Francisco. I've been to LA. Yes. I've been to Vegas, and it was incredible to see San Fierro and all that stuff done. And, it was a great game. Definitely.
And honestly, in my opinion, aside from being the best game I've ever played, probably the best storyline in a game I've ever seen. And the Grand Theft Auto was very, very, changing the way that storytelling is done by having the 3-character model. But even then, I still don't think they touched San Andreas because the ending of 5 made no fucking sense to me.
Oh, don't tell me. I haven't finished it.
I'll let you go. You'll figure it out.
I definitely finished San Andreas.
The end of the fucking storyline. Anyway, I'll move on.
At the end of Grand Theft Auto 5.
No, shut up. Why would you do that?
No.
I know there's multiple endings. I've played all of them.
Okay,
but none of them.
I'm just saying there's multiple endings.
I don't get why they chose those routes. But I just want to touch back on something you said earlier when you brought up Resident Evil being your favorite series.
Yep.
As far as I just want to mention, like you did honorable mention, I have an honorable mention too. As far as scary games that I absolutely loved series wise was Fear.
Oh, yes, dude. Fear 1.
Oh, my God, dude. The first Fear game.
That scared the pants off of me.
Out of me.
Dude,
Oh, my God. Alma
terrifying.
freaked me out, dude.
No, okay.
And then the ending.
Real quick, Erdman, what is your all-time favorite game?
It's
Erdmana, I got
bitch.
2 more whatever. We got 2 more categories, and we got to hurry it up. So come on.
All right.
There's no fucking time
I guess I kind of have to agree with him. If my favorite franchise is Fallout, I'm going with Fallout 4. I mean, there's 3 different endings. I've already beaten all 3. The customization.
That's a new one, right?
Yeah, the customization of like towns now is incredible. The only way
I do like
they
how
could
you
make
can like build your own.
Now it's my
place,
turn.
Customize
Shut up.
it however you want.
No.
I was agreeing with you.
The only way that they could make this game any better is if they found a way to add multiplayer to it, like co-op. That would just blow my mind, and you would never see me again because that's all I would be doing.
Anyways, moving on. Real quick, just short, sweet. Don't give a long explanation. What is the worst game you ever played?
Oh shit.
That's a tough one. Do you have an answer, Twizted?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you go ahead and do yours.
Worst game I ever played? Worst game I ever played is on the flip side of the worst game I ever played was playing COD multiplayer.
Well, there goes my answer.
Jesus. Are you married to COD? Because this is the kind of relationship that a marriage.
I love you, but I hate you.
I love when you do
I
that.
love
but I
playing
hate
zombies.
this shit.
I love playing zombies. I fucking loathe playing multiplayer.
I believe that. That's a good answer. I appreciate that answer. Worst game I ever played. That's a tough fucking question, man.
It is tough because I don't buy games I won't like.
Yeah, for real. Like I haven't had a game that I was just like, this is shit. Damn. Fuck. Man.
Does it have to be PC?
No, I think any console or anything.
I guess.
It doesn't have to be boundary.
I might have to go back like in time or something. I can't even fucking think.
Dude, that's tough. He goes, make it quick, and that's like the hardest question of the night.
Yeah, no shit. Worst game I ever played. Holy fuck, man. I guess. I literally can't fucking think of an answer to that question.
What about the least favorite game you've played?
How about this? I'll give you this answer. Probably the game that had the most hype that I thought sucked complete dick was Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Huh. I never got to play
that game had a lot of fucking hype, and I thought it was dumb. They made the controls like way too fucking easy to the point. Like the one thing I loved about Assassin's Creed, which by the way, second favorite gaming series. The one thing I loved about Assassin's Creed from the first one is there was actually a level of skill required to do the thing that Altair had to do. But the further that series came on, it seemed like the fucking controls and the gameplay style, you could do it in your fucking sleep. Like if you were good at the game, you didn't have to try any fucking more. And to the point that I think, like, I don't know if they were pandering to smaller kids playing the game or something, but it seemed like they just didn't try. Like Assassin's Creed 1, Assassin's Creed 2, even 3, and then Brotherhood, and the one right after that, I think it was Black Flag.
Yeah, that's where I stopped. I didn't get Black Flag.
Fucking favorite. I will play Assassin's Creed 3. If you told me I could play one game for the rest of my life, I would play Assassin's Creed 3. Period. It's not my favorite, but it's so fucking engaging.
That was the one where you could start coloring. You could buy dyes, right? Like color your.
Yes.
Yeah, that one was my favorite of the ones I bought.
3 was the one with the Native American assassin.
Okay. All right, so Erdman.
Oh god.
Have you made up a decision here?
Worst game I've ever played.
You could steal my idea with like my biggest hype, lowest payoff.
Well, okay, this one might be one you've never heard of, but it did have a lot of good hype, and it has still a lot of potential. But Stranded Deep, I would say, is pretty fucking boring.
Heard of it? I don't know if I've ever played it.
I'm a really big fan of survival games, open world survival games specific. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? No, that just reminds me. DayZ.
There you go.
Biggest disappointment ever. I am a huge DayZ supporter. Yet all the hype, all the this and that, and oh, we're gonna add this and we're gonna do that. Then you play it, and it's literally like Running Simulator 2014. Like, okay, if I join, if I bring, let's say I brought you two in with me, then it can be fun. But at that, it's just. I even reinstalled it the other week, like last week, just to try it out again. It's the same old shit. You're running around, then you die of starvation, then you're running around, you have no idea where you are. It's just, no, fuck that.
It's a time-consuming game. Like,
Yeah,
you'll do more.
It was better before it was
than
standalone. When it was still a mod for Arma, that one was dope.
What was the game that came out after that? I feel like there was another game similar to
H1Z1, which was a little better. It did
better. Okay, I was just wanting to know if you thought that was better than.
Oh
DayZ.
Yeah, definitely. I would still play that.
We got DayZ for Erdmana. We got Syndicate for Assassin's Creed Syndicate for Irish, and we have any COD multiplayer game for me.
I don't know. World of War wasn't too bad.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. Before all the fucking little knuckleheads came in and run their damn mouth.
Before they were born.
Right. All right, so let's move on. There are some games that are either A, just recently came out, or B, soon to come out. Out of these games that you know of, what is the biggest game that you're dying to get your hands on?
Okay.
I've had this answer written down and circled like 9 times.
He's just sitting there circling a word.
Yeah,
You go first.
The whole page is black now.
Yeah, right. I actually have an orange pen. Red Dead Redemption 2.
Is it going to be for PC?
Yes,
Please tell me it'll be for PC.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I just know that they're announcing all the facts in August. Okay. And I'm just going to fap reading about it.
Oh, my God.
All right, Erdmana.
Okay, so I've recently become a huge fan of the horror game genre. Like I like to get scared. You know, there's something about it.
Dude, who doesn't?
I mean movies don't scare me. Shows.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Horror shows aren't. I mean, they don't scare me, but they're really good. The movies are just usually okay. Like, whatever. We're not talking about movies. I'm really interested in trying out this new Silent Hill game. That it has a playable teaser.
It's back on. From what I've been heard, it's
Norman
back on.
Reedus still doing it?
No.
Wait, there was Jesus. I didn't even know it wasn't. What?
Oh yeah, dude, it was a big fucking thing. Like Norman Reedus was at the end of the demo.
Well, yeah,
it was
back on.
It was PT.
The playable teaser.
Yeah,
and that thing scared the crap out of me, dude.
I know, dude. It was fucking awesome.
You were playing as Norman Reedus.
Yeah, but they, as far as I know,
fucking Daryl.
They're redoing it.
Oh,
I know. I knew that project was back on, but he moved on to a different game.
I think he backed out of it, which is one of them. I think that's the reason they ended up pulling the plug on it because he ended up backing out of it.
Oh, that sucks.
I don't fucking blame him.
I mean, that would have still been pretty cool.
All right, so you're thinking the new Silent Hill. You want to change your mind out of recent events here?
I guess I'm gonna have to. I mean, shit.
Did you rip your fucking heart out in that movie?
Upcoming games.
Pretty much.
Oh, what's that? What's that open world Tom Clancy game? Ghost Recon. The open world Ghost Recon. It's gonna have the biggest.
Division?
No, God, no. I already have that, and it's totally boring.
If anything,
I'd go back and use that as my all-time so overhyped but so freaking repetitive, boring grind.
Yeah.
But my cousin constantly asks me to play with him still, and I'm just like, dude, when they add PvP that's legit, I'll play. But right now it's just stupid.
Are you talking about Ghost Recon Wildlands?
Yes, I think that's what it is, and it's a huge open world. I believe it will be multiplayer.
It is.
And it looks amazing. Like the landscape, the graphics, the mechanics, the physics. My god.
So I have been waiting to talk about this. This game has literally, once I even caught a whisper of this game, I literally got a hard on.
Oh right.
It is
you get hard-ons pretty easily, man.
The new God of War.
Oh
yeah,
yes.
But it's,
oh my god!
If I still had a console, I'd agree.
Erdmana, if you're gonna say one.
No! God of War is an incredible game. I had the first
new one. It looks.
It is so beautiful.
Oh my god! They made it look normal.
Yeah, because he lost his powers.
Mm-hmm.
He's human now.
He's mortal now.
He's mortal, and not only is he mortal, he has a son.
Yeah, it's all about his son now.
And
Yeah,
just from what little bit I did get to see of this game from gameplay, oh my god, dude, I cannot wait to get my hands on this game, because it's not just your fucking Kratos. You are.
I think you play as his son, right?
You interact as both of them. Like you give commands to your son, and you have to follow out those commands that he does. Either it's a fail or you pass.
Oh, cool.
Or I mean, it is a very situational game from what I've been seeing, and the storyline is driven based on how the interaction between Kratos and his son is.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, the fucking world they're in is beautiful.
Dude, that game is so... I remember playing the first two. Oh
the mechanics is so much
better.
Where
you can fuck bitches?
Oh, yeah. It's banned. It's actually banned in a few countries because of that.
The mechanic system is so much better now. Instead of that, oh, look, let's repetitively hit this button, then this button, then this button, and then mash the shit out of this button until you get it done. No, it is so much better now. Like, the game... I just cannot wait to get my hands on this game.
When does that come out?
It is going to be magnificent. I don't think it's not slated to come out until either the end of this year or the beginning of next year.
Okay.
Which is unfortunate, because this game needs to come out now.
Yeah, like, that's a great
I'm not even kidding you guys.
Dude, do you remember when you have to fight Zeus and all the other gods, and you have the Titans supporting you?
That's another game that I played every game of.
Series-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me do a little, because I wanted to do a little shout out here, because there's a lot of series out there, man, and there's some that just get underwhelmed, or don't get mentioned enough. Like for me, Need for Speed was probably my favorite racing game.
Yeah, never been a fan of racing games or fighting games except for Super Smash.
Well, no, I'm not either. But Need for Speed was the one that really kind of. Because you got to think, Need for Speed came out, and it was like the only competition they had was the Fast and Furious movies. Like, that's seriously, they just dominated.
Do you know they made a movie of that, right? The Need for Speed movie.
Yeah, and they fucking killed it. Save that conversation. I would love to talk about that. Save it. Chief is somebody who will be on the show in the future, and I know a game that he absolutely loves is. I keep fucking forgetting the name of it. What's the game where the guy's like the treasure hunter?
Oh, God. National Treasure?
Uncharted.
Oh, the game.
Uncharted.
Sorry.
The game. Why the fuck would I bring up a movie? Uncharted. Chief, huge Uncharted fan, and if he was here, he would go fucking ape shit talking about that. He would have agreed with you on Resident Evil, by the way. But
yes.
And it's just that there's just so many games. Like I'm looking at like a list of like some of the series that have been around, and I mean. It's crazy. It's unfortunate we can't talk about them all, but I mean we talked about
best
so
sports
many.
Series would be Madden.
Madden, hands down.
Do you remember? Dude, my favorite part, because I played Madden 64 all the time on the N64. Yeah. My favorite.
Do you guys remember fucking Techno Bowl?
Wait, hang on. My favorite all-time part of that game.
Stop aging yourself. Anyway.
Super Techno Bowl, best football game ever.
My favorite part of the Madden 64 game was you could run your players into the goalpost and they would fall down.
Yeah.
You guys remember Blitz?
Yeah, I hated that game though.
that game just pandered to violent human beings.
And then you could like unlock secret Mortal Kombat characters.
Yes, yeah. I love that game for what it was.
Oh, I hated it.
It was a sports game. It wasn't that great. Yeah. I did like what they did with they tried to bring it back and made it so there was a storyline associated to it, like you were playing in prison. But here's the flaw in the game, and I exploited it very early on, and you can ask Chief about it one day because it was against him. There was a certain like field that was covered in snow, and I'm not making this up. You could dive, slide 20 yards, stand back up, slide again, get another 20 yards, and be in the fucking end zone. And the first time I figured it out was on accident. I hit the wrong button, and I thought I was down, and so did Chief. So he stands back up. I start moving around again, and the defenders are chasing me. I'm like, no fucking way. So I dove again and slid all the way into the end zone. I was like, you're so fucked. And I beat the shit out of him, and he got so mad because he couldn't figure out how to do it. But Blitz was a fucking. It was what it was. It was meant to appeal to that Mortal Kombat fan in everybody. But speaking of Mortal Kombat, that's a fucking great series.
No, I don't
Yeah.
disagree. I just don't like fighting games. But I do like
Mortal
the
Kombat
story.
was good, but there was a couple of them that
I love what they're doing now with it.
Yeah, now, oh god, yes.
With adding
now.
like Predator and Jason and
Leatherface.
Yeah. Have you seen the
I-
characters they're trying to add? Like the few Freddy.
They got Freddy. They got Freddy in there.
They need to add the alien. Or did they already do that?
They
did
did.
add Alien.
Oh,
Aliens in there.
Jesus, that's
You
so
Alien
You
Predator.
can Mortal Kombat fight
Alien versus Predator.
Yeah, there's Alien, Predator, Freddy, Leatherface, Jason. Oh, God,
There's like a
there's more.
random one too.
You know,
isn't
that
there?
was a. By the way, I don't know if you ever played this, but that was another really, really, really good 1990s game. And I'm not talking about the 2010 reboot, but Aliens vs Predator 2 was incredible.
That was a good game.
I mean, you would start off as a face hugger if you're on the Aliens. Then you'd have to like get something. Then you know, there's a whole series of evolutions that you can choose, and then, oh, dude, that game was so good.
All right. Well, I think we're definitely out of time.
All right,
But,
let's say our goodbyes.
It has definitely been fun. I'm glad that I got to be on another episode with you guys and talk a bunch of random shit about random shit. But it was definitely good talking to you guys. Thank you, Irish and Mana.
I like trees.
Absolutely.
Say your goodbyes.
I did. I like trees.
He likes trees. Goodbye. world.
Yeah, see you guys later.
Yeah, all right. With that fucking ending, peace out, people.
Yeah. Yeah, so now there is no defense. 1v1 is a trippy ass bitch.
No, yeah, it's strategy. Totally.
Oh, yeah. I mean, either you're gonna win or you're gonna lose. And
Yeah, fully committing to any shot is like taking a risk that the rebound doesn't go right the fuck back to your goal.
see, like, you know, you saw in the last game, I kind of set myself up and then shot it. I've done that a few times, but that's basically what you have to do all the time in 1v1.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I'm ready. Go ahead. And I'm recording, so.
You're server host, man.
So if you assault me in any way, no, just kidding. It's like a police cam. What do we create private match?
Yeah, then make sure it's 1v1 or say
1v1.
solo technically.
Does it bot difficulty? I don't give a shit about. Wait, am I doing the right?
No bots.
No bots.
You want me to do it?
No, I got it. And you know what? We'll do US East. There's no US Midwest. Okay, well, fuck you. I'm gonna do obviously West then, and then you can do a game where you do one, I guess. Create so soccer. I don't give a shit about the arena except it's those shitty arenas. All right. Let the games begin.
See.
Si, senor. I don't give a shit. Auto, I guess. Dude, I like this car because it's got these two little fans that. Oh shit! We're already. You. I didn't know we were playing. Fair enough. All right. All right. I'm sitting here staring at my stupid car. Damn. I did not realize. See, I've never done 1v1 before.
Oh, it's a bitch, man.
Maybe
You gotta
I
learn
should-
how you're gonna do it in the from face off. Like some people don't even go for these face offs because you can do that exactly.
I was gonna
yeah.
say, like, maybe I shouldn't even pull out. Damn, dude. I got fucked. Already 2v, 2, 2,
Oh,
1.
we'll play it. We'll do
sorry,
another one. I just
2-0.
wanted you to get used to it first.
Holy shit. Have you been playing 1v1?
Yeah, competitively, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I got my ass kicked the first time, like 7-1, 6-2, dumb shit.
I like how we still collided right before it all went down.
Watch, I swerve right in front of you. It's right.
Oh, couldn't even see it. I don't even know. Do I want to fuck with you? Alright, let's do it. We're head on. Jump! Sorry, bitch.
We did the same thing.
Whoa, you knocked me out. Shit. Whoa, I missed the fucking ball. And so did you. Alright. Oh, I just got some serious lag. You'll see it in the video. Although it could be because of the video, but... Fuck, man. I have never played 1v1 before. This is intense. No. Stop.
I let it go.
Are you
like,
fucking
wait till you
kidding
look
me?
after I look.
Dude,
after
watch
I
how
turn
much
around.
I put
Watch.
my effort into stopping this goddamn ball. Here I come. I should have had it from the left. Oh, nope, missed. Okay, let's try. Nope.
Look, I'm done.
I'm not recording this shit. I'm deleting this shit.
There you go.
Oh, fuck.
That's funny.
No. It's funny to you. Dude,
just used
alright. I'm gonna keep playing, but I'm done recording. I'm gonna re-record this shit.
You're gonna come in. They're not even gonna believe it's the same game.
I know, they're gonna be like, alright, I want verification from Irish2K. Is this the same game that I stopped recording?
Same with the same day, dog.
Alright, here we go. And now this is where I
Here we
lose! Fuck! Oh no! And you know what? Why did I even...